how to dropship from Amazon to Alibaba. Hello guys and welcome back to today's video. In today's video, we will be teaching you on how you will be able to use Amazon and Alibaba together and perform a dropshipping business model. Now, this type of interaction is unique, and typically what people will do is they will use Alibaba as a source of product because of its cheap prices. As you can see, they have loads of different options, and people would typically use Alibaba as a source of product for their dropshipping interaction. Alibaba has been used as the source of different products, and what we're going to do in today's video is the opposite. We will be using Amazon as our source of product for Alibaba. So basically, like our title said, Amazon to Alibaba. Now, in Alibaba, you yourself can be a supplier. You could become a supplier in Amazon, or rather Alibaba, by visiting their platform alibaba.com, and looking over here on the top right, you have become a supplier, basically meaning you will become a seller inside of Alibaba or a supplier of the different products. Because typically in Alibaba, when you purchase something, it will always be purchased, or most likely it will always be purchased in bulk. You could still order a few pieces or one piece, but typically it will be in bulk. As you can see here, they have their different prices for the different amount of pieces. Now, going back to our homepage, we're going to be getting products from Amazon to sell in Alibaba. So how do we perform that? Now, as of now, there is no interaction that would allow us to get products from Amazon and put it in Alibaba. The features and the automations, the applications, the platforms right now are typically focused on getting products from Alibaba, getting products from Amazon, and then using other platforms as a storefront, and not typically putting into Alibaba. But I will still show you a way, or discuss a way, on how we will still be able to do this. Now, the method that I will be discussing is very manual and very tedious, but it could always work, or rather, it is a method that could work still. So, what the method is that basically you're going to manually look for a product that you want, which is something we're familiar with, and manually get the information from that product. So for example, let's look for furnitures over here in Amazon. Let's say I want to sell this specific chair over here, just an example. So what we're going to do is we're going to get all this information, all these images, all this title, all of this description, all the information related to the specific item. We will be getting those information, and we're going to be uploading it inside of the seller center, or the seller section of Alibaba. So we're basically going to duplicate this specific product inside of Alibaba, which we will be starting to sell. Now, how does that work? So over here on Amazon, we're going to download the different images. You could simply either save image as, then you could download it as a JPEG or whatever. But sometimes we are not able to download the images in Amazon, and sometimes the videos, there are videos, and sometimes we cannot download those videos. And what you could do is that you could search an Amazon extension in Google over here, Amazon Image Downloader, and there will be some extensions that you will be able to download or install into your browser, such as this one over here, Amazon Image Downloader, which will basically allow you to download images from Amazon without any issues, in bulk, and even videos are included. Now, what you can do next is that you're going to gather all this text. You could use different platforms or like different tools like a Google Sheet or Excel to compile your different information, help you manage the different information that you're gathering, like the title and the description over here, which will allow you to monitor those type of things better. But I'm not going to tackle that in today's video. I am going to be focusing on how we will be able to perform our interaction. So anyway, after getting all of those information, like a typical e-commerce where you're adding a product, you're simply going to enter all the necessary information over here on our Alibaba. So you're going to put in the product name, the product picture, the product description, the product price, all of those typical things that you would typically input when adding a new product in a store. And then it will be added on the Alibaba page. Now, the hard thing about this is that maintaining and like monitoring all of those things, all of those orders, especially if there's a bulk order, you're going to have to manage those effectively. Now, you can also use tools like Zapier, which is a platform that you could use to create some automations, create some proper tools or proper interactions that could help improve your monitoring or your management. So for example, over here, you could set up a trigger and an action. So let's say Amazon or Alibaba over here. Since there's no one for Alibaba, we could just do some sheet or Excel over here. You could set up an action where if you put something in the sheet, something will happen in the action. So those are things that you will be able to perform. And there's also other tools out there. Zapier is not your only option. There's more.com. There's other tools as well. But anyway, let me explain to you how the setup would work. If ever you are successfully able to put in the products from Amazon to Alibaba, now what happens when someone orders? And I will be discussing that. So let's me open a Canva over here so that I could discuss how it would be. So similarly with this one, let me change this to Alibaba. There we go. Let me delete this lines over here. So now what would happen is that you will have customers in Alibaba, right? So we have Alibaba over here. When someone orders from Alibaba, we will be able to get the product or the customer information. So it will be sent to us. And the product order, we will be able to know what product they are ordering. Now after that, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Amazon and we're going to order that product ourselves inside of Amazon, but this time with the information of the customers. So the information that the customers will always be sent together to us in Alibaba because of course, we need to know where to deliver that product and what product do we purchase. And we will get that information. So we're going to order in Amazon with that information. And then what would basically happen is Amazon will send that product to the customer. It will no longer pass through us. We will no longer pass it back to our customer after Amazon gives it to us. Amazon will directly give it to our customer because we gave the information of the customer. So we no longer needed to manage the inventory or anything else. We only manage the information, but basically we were able to perform a dropshipping interaction with the method we have discussed. So that's basically it, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.